Okay, we're going to talk about how to find participants. So after you've enrolled a few people, you may find that this list on the tracking system on the right-hand side gets pretty long. It will list all of the subjects that are enrolled at your site. This obviously is a test version of the system, so the names here are all fake and some of them somewhat amusing. When you log into the tracking system, you'll be brought straight to this page. You can either find people using this recently added participants table on the right-hand side. If you want to reorder things based on study ID, first name, or last name, you can click on the white header in order to reorder them in ascending or descending order. Again, if you're not using first and last name on the participant information form, first name and last name here will be blank, but you can go ahead and use those fields for whatever works for your site. If you want to use some other identifying information that is specific to your site there, that's completely fine. It is probably most useful to your site if everybody who is entering information is consistent about it, but those are available for you to use however you wish. If you are using first and last name or some other identifying information in those fields that are labeled first and last name, you can use the search participants box on the left-hand side. So you would enter in any text string, any set of characters, sequential characters that you would want to search for. So for example, if I'm looking for AN in the first name and I click on search, I'm going to see Anxious Antelope, Zany Zebra, Kanye West. So it doesn't necessarily have to be AN at the beginning of the name. It could be at the end of the name or somewhere in between. But this is returning all of the participants who have AN anywhere in their first name field. Once you've found the participant of interest, you can click on the Forms List link next to their name in order to see their forms. So for example, for Anxious Antelope, if I click on Forms List next to their name, I'll see all of the forms that have to do with Anxious Antelope. There's a gray box at the top that reminds me that I'm looking at Anxious Antelope, and then a list of all of the forms for Anxious Antelope. So I can look at their participant information, contact information for people who might know where Anxious Antelope is, Anxious Antelope's encounter forms, their scheduling, and an early withdrawal.